Hey, this is going to be a real quick tutorial on posts and pages and how you can set them up for your menu. So this is unedited, so please forgive me. I'm going to work on After eStore just so you can kind of get a feel. Alright, so drop everything you know. We can set this up with post or pages. So, I mean, the way I want to do this is if I want a page, a consistent page, I would create a page. I mean, if I want, it to be more of a blog, latest news type section, then I would want it to be kind of like a post, kind of rotating information always with the latest one first. And you can obviously sort that by whatever means. So how we do this is we're looking at different types of pages and posts, and the home is obviously just a page. It's a page. Actually, it's a page, but it has a post starting at the bottom half of it. So it's kind of a mixture of the two. So let's go ahead and start with pages. If I go to pages, and this is really simple. You already know how to create posts and pages, so I'm just going to click add new here. I want to create a page. I'm going to call this testing 78. Obviously I add my page information. This is static information that usually doesn't change. Add media. Maybe I want to upload some files, which I don't, but cool. And, this is my static page. So I'll publish this, and it's not really published. That doesn't mean it's, on our home page or anything like that. It's not. So just because I have a published page doesn't mean anybody can see it. So they actually have to find the navigation for it. So I've created the page. I go ahead and click view page. It's kind of testing, getting a feel for what it's going to look like. And my computer's usually fast. I believe this is your hosting. Sorry to say that. So sweet. This is, my test page, what I'm kind of working on. And if I wanted to find it, I could always come here, testing 78. But it's nowhere in my menu. It's not. It's just a static page. Now, what is a static page? It's going to cover this information here. Well, it's also got a sidebar, which we didn't add that. Let's go back. So my page information was there. You can see got the layout settings down below if I wanted to switch up the sidebar on the right, stuff like that. But we're not really worried. We're just worried about, how to set up testing 78 as a page. So I've got that. Now I come down here to appearance, menus. This is going to be, how to actually show your page somewhere. Maybe we're showing it in the sidebar. For right now, we're going to show it in the menu. I'm going to put it right behind here at eStore. And what I'm looking at is the menu structures here. So the menu defines what we have, and we can change these out. So I can either have an about page, or I can have an about, whatever. I have different pages, some customs, as well as we're going to have some posts. So what happens here is the page comes under here, view all, or most recent, testing 78. I add it to the menu. And this adds a consistent page to the end of the menu. Now, obviously, I can move this around and put it wherever I wanted. But like I said, I'm working after eStore, so I'm going to keep it here. As I come back in, I refresh the page. After eStore, we're going to see my new testing 78 page. Now, the menu obviously doesn't have any more room at the top here, so it's going to filter it in down below. This is not going to look good. So we're definitely going to remove it, but for now, this is great for testing purposes. If I want to shorten some of these up, maybe fit, test over there, or maybe something as well, maybe shift it all to the left. We can do that as well, but today we are working on pages, posts, and the menu. So when I click on this, now I go to the testing page, which is a little jacked up now because this line is kind of taken over. I don't like that. So we'll go back and delete it. Next time I'll just call it T, something a little smaller. Sweet, so that was a static page and how we can control a static page. So let's talk about some of the, a different method we could do. Let's say what we want to do is go over to posts. And in post, you have different categories. So here's my post. Now, if you see under post, you have add new categories or tags. You normally don't mess with tags unless you want to start tagging, different things there. For categories, it's actually pretty cool because we can go into categories and create different categories. So right now, we just have, just some separate standard categories, yada, yada, yada. Field journal is also one of them. Post formats is not one you need. We can delete all these if we wanted. So I'd come here, delete, just start from scratch, and then, come into your categories like that. If I had field journal, which we do, when I pop this up, it says field journal, gives me a little bit of information. But if I click view category, I can get the field journal link. So anything marked under field journal will be this link here. You see, this is going to be anything. We only have one post currently, but if I had another one, it would be here, and then simultaneously down the page. And then if we wanted to read more about it, obviously we could just go into it. So what's going to happen here is, now that I've got this category, I know the category link, I could actually come back to menus, where I appearance, menus. And now I want to put a category over there. It's not a product category, but it's just a category. No, we didn't just make it. So let's view all. Field journal. So if I add a category to your menu, and for size keeping, I'm just going to call it FJ. I'm going to hit save to menu. So now that I've added the category over there, when we see your home page after eStore, we're going to see FJ, and then it's going to be a category or a list. Still not big enough. You got to shorten some of these if you want to add some more. We got to move that down. You might not want to move anymore, so you're actually perfect. So FJ, if we click into there, we're going to see the same thing. And just to kind of, show you what will happen, let's say we have 2 posts, or let's say I do a new field journal post. Set the featured image real quick to any featured image. Type in some gibberish. Tag field journal. Tagging what category it should go in because it's a post. Clicking publish, and that'll show up under field journal as well as any other category that I have it posted under. So now that we're on the field journal page, I refresh. And this is actually what we're seeing. It should have been a little bit more text on it to make it look good, but we see my image, we see the title, we see the post. And this is going to be a page with listings of your field journal. Information. I think all the way down to either 4 or 10, and then it'll start next paging. And then we can switch how many come on this page as well. So it's pretty simple, and this is how we incorporate. So Captain Kitty Hawk maybe be all the field journal posts. I don't know. Maybe you want to create a new category for Captain Kitty Hawk, and call that Kitty Hawk. That's your category, and then that when you come back, all the posts that you've tagged to that you. Oh, hey, buddy. Got a little excited. Oh, I'm editing category. Awesome. Let's edit post. So, like I was saying, if you're in here and you're editing, and you want to tag it to Captain Kitty Hawk, then it'll show up under Captain, so that's exactly what we're doing. I'm going to trash this post so you don't have this just hanging around. So again, ignore what you have up here. Ignore the home. Just get a fresh feeling of what you want and how you want it. The Graphic Novel Hub right now, that's linking to graphicnovelhub.com. Captain Kitty Hawk is linking to Captain Kitty Hawk. I know you said you wanted those there. eStore looks like it's linking to a page. Let's fix your menu while you're here. Too many changes. I should have kept removing them. Awesome, sweet. So I think we're back to normal now. Yeah, sweet. So mission control, about, it sounds like a static page. So I would go make a static page, for about. Matter of fact, I think it's already on one. Right, I'm just going down the list real quick. Yeah, the about. This is an about. So just edit this page. That's easy. Field journal, we said, what is it? Let's just click on it and see what it is. Make it easy. Field journal this is a static page. I can tell because it says edit page right here. So in my menu, I would remove that. I'd physically just remove this sub item. We can see that it's a page. And I'd start a field journal. Well, you said maybe categories? Yeah? Oh, so create your field journal. When I add it, it goes to the bottom. Let's remove this one. Put this one up in here. Save it. Now we're good there. Now what about archives? Archives is that I mean obviously it's not going to be a page, right? We want to make that the categories. Maybe we want a view all category. Not because I'm reading here, but maybe you want to go back into categories, post categories, create an all category, and tag all your posts to that. And then that could be your archives here. We would pull the post is just all your posts. Contact sounds like it'd be a steady page. And missing control right now is just going to the about page. This is a custom link. You want to just create a link like to Google. I think I explained that. Sweet, awesome. You're all set up. Enjoy.